there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or welcome back to the Leo Season Daily Marathon. This is your daily for July 29th. Happy birthday to all of my Leo sons out there. Hope you have a wonderful birthday season with many, many years to come. Happy birthday to my July 29th Leos specifically. Even if you were not born on this day, you could still resonate to any of these readings that come from this channel, even if you are not a Leo sun and you are here as a moon or rising Venus or any other chart placement. You can very much still resonate to these readings. We're just looking into the energy every day, opposed to what I was doing before, like every other day. So let's see, your divine direction is ask. It's okay to ask for help. It is not a sign of weakness. All right, so some of you Leos are feeling like you need some assistance. And I like when this card comes out because a lot of the times, and especially in society's way of putting things, when you ask for help or need help, it's looked at as a sign because you cannot handle it on your own. But that is not true. As humans, we are supposed to help each other. As humans, we are supposed to assist each other. So I feel like for a lot of you, now is your time to ask for help. Even if you're just in prayer with it, the universe will deliver assistance towards you. Some of you may have actually just asked someone a question or asked someone something, and you're like, oh my gosh, Miss Machise, this is crazy because I actually did finally build the courage to ask someone something. And it could be like blowing your mind. Your next divine direction is skills. It's time to learn some new skills, study a course, or start a new hobby. Okay, so with the energy of skills coming in, it looks like there is an untapped talent of yours that you have that you will be good at. There could be a course you can take on learning how to master it. There could also be a very specific skill. Some of you feel like, oh, I feel like I could read tarot. Some of you may even feel like you have a skill to do a new hobby and then it could actually make you money in the future. Some of you actually will be able to find yourself a mentor in this skill, and asking is going to be your best case scenario. So let's see what your Moonology card is for the day. And we have a fiery climax approaches with full moon in Aries. You know what I feel like for some of you as well? I feel like if you're learning a new skill right now in a new community or a new type of career setting or whatever the case may be, asking for help is going to show these people that you actually mean business, that you actually care about the work you do, and you're not just going to be like, all right, well, I don't understand this, so I'm just going to keep moving on. It's going to show some type of energy around you that you're willing to understand, that you're willing to know better. And it looks like it might set you apart, especially with this full moon in Aries. This is like you taking action. This is you putting your energy first. This is you taking that and making that move. And it looks like it is going to set you apart in a major way. So some of you may have an Aries moon. Some of you may also have Aries in your chart or around you, but Aries goes for what they want. Aries speaks their mind. Sometimes an Aries may even not have a filter. Sometimes I probably wouldn't go for that, but be in that energy of leading yourself. So let's see what your angel and aura is for the day. Also with this full moon in Aries, a lot of you are moving into new experiences. A lot of you are moving into new territory here. Your angel and aura is Raziel with the rainbow. Enlightened, adaptable, soulful, and connected. Card number 8. All right, get ready. Get ready. Because when you get Raziel, he is giving you the energy of the light, of knowing where to go, knowing what to ask, knowing what to do, following those urges, and not waiting on them. Like an Aries energy is not going to sit on something for too long. They're going to say, okay, I feel it. I'm going to go for it. And Raziel is coming in, lighting the way for you. And the fact that you have the rainbow energy is very strong of a renewal in your life. A renewal of love, a renewal to a career that you actually like, a renewal to an energy within yourself. Let's get you one more angel and aura. And you also have communication, accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. Card number 18, double eights here. All right, Leo, it looks like there is a light that you're supposed to light. You know when though you get those readings and I'm like, someone's going to reach out to you. Communication is coming in. Not necessarily with this type of energy that I'm feeling. I feel like you're the one that's being brave. I feel like you're the one that's saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to stay in solitude. I'm not going to be scared of asking a question. I'm not going to be scared of taking a bit of a risk here. It looks like whatever you are asking, whatever you are expressing at this time, whoever you are attempting to connect to, it looks like it's going to go very well for you. Very well. So let's see what your angels of abundance have here and see what they are specifically guiding you to do. And you have conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Huh. You know what's so interesting about this card is that they're bringing up the like environmentally friendly, helping the world with your decisions, and Raziel is standing on top of the world at this moment. So, you know what I feel from this? A lot of the times when, I mean, I'm not sure if you watch these types of videos, but you may have heard it at one point in time. Have you ever heard someone say that your simple acts could also change the collective experience, not just your experience, but you have the power to change your collective experience? Some of you may be a lot more conscious with what you're putting in your mouth. You may be a lot more conscious with the like ingredients that are in like your shampoos and your lotions. You're bringing up organic goods, produce that may have to do with something or someone around here. You also have the energy of being more conscious in what you are doing. So I feel like for some of you, you may actually be, and you know, I like that I didn't even know that they had this card in here. Honestly, I come to the forefront of some of the cards at the same time as you guys do, especially with these ones. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to see what I intuitively download from it. It already has its own little spiel. So you're going to start reading labels. That's what I feel. I feel like you're going to read labels. Some of you may even ask the person like in the food mart, like, what does this mean? Like, what is this ingredient? That's like just some random specific. But I feel like you're going to start reading a lot more labels. Some of you may also only be like buying things from a certain owned business. Where you're only shopping at small businesses now, and you come to the realization that the big businesses are upping their prices, but the little farm businesses are keeping them the same. Like, you're going to be a lot more conscious with a lot of things that you consume bodily wise, because I feel like you're understanding the connection to being a consumer in this position and it having a collective push. So this is a very interesting message here, because I feel like for some of you, you are the power to help and heal. You know what this gives me? A really strong energy of like a herbalist. Like someone who works with herbs, somebody who works with like holistic ways of healings and makes like the jar with the garlic and the this and the, like all like the ancient ways of healing and the honey and the that. Like, I feel like you may have the skill to create this and sell it. And you not only are going to help yourself, but you're also going to help the collective. And that makes a whole lot of sense as to why I feel with this full moon in Aries, it's you making the action. It's you communicating. It's you asking for help. It's you the one that's saying, I want to give the world something better to offer for their body or for their mind or for their heart. Because it looks like you're coming into the energy of being very cautious of what you are consuming. Some of you, conscious consumer as well. Go through a social media cleanse. And when I say that, I mean, go through what you follow. Are you following all of news? Are you following all of those things that are just instilling more fear inside of you? So let's see what we have in the tarot, because this is a very more or less like unique message. So I want to see what we got. We have Temperance here. So you're going to connect both earthly and spiritual energies. You have the skill to do so. A lot of you have been sitting on this for a while, and it looks like you're getting the green light to do something here. We have the Empress. Wow. And we have the Tower. Your possible challenge with the day is the King of Cups. Your challenge could be keeping your heart open. Your advice is the Two of Wands, so choose the new path forward. Learn the new skills. Start the new hobby. Take the action. Express. Communicate. Initiate. And your outcome is the Six of Wands, because you got to win with this. You have a victory in this endeavor. Whatever you are doing today is going to feel like you have some victory, some sort of energy of feeling accomplished. And let's see what we got going on here and clarify. Because I want to talk about these cards, but not until I clarify them. So give me a second. We have Temperance with the Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, you've been sitting on this idea. You've been sitting on this energy. And I don't say you've been sitting on this in a bad way. It seems like you were going with divine timing of something. You were going with divine timing of, all right, my time is going to come to start this skill. My time is going to come to ask that question. My time is going to come to choose that new path. My time is going to come to say something. Your time is now. On the Empress, we have the Moon. So a lot of uncertainty with this, but with the Empress being the one that is, the Moon is clarifying, some of you could be connecting to an energy that will make you a mother in the future. So if you have not already bared any children, some of you may get pregnant, or maybe meeting the person who will instill a baby inside of you, and or vice versa. If you are masculine, you may be coming into contact with the feminine energy that you are supposed to impregnate. And that's not going to resonate to everybody, okay? But that could very much make sense to the matter with conscious consumer. Because especially when you're trying to create life, you start to get a little bit more cautious of, wait, what am I putting into my body? What might not be the best thing to eat? What might not be the best thing to drink if I'm trying to do this, or if I'm trying to do that, or if I'm trying to hold a baby in the womb, or even as a male, trying to have healthy swimmers, you know what I mean? On the Tower, we have the Seven of Cups. So this is no longer going to be a fantasy in your mind. This is no longer going to just be thought about it. This is going to be in your reality now. So there's something that's been circulating your energy. There's some sort of fantasy you've had. There's some sort of wish you've had. There's some sort of idea that you've had. It's been circulating, but in a very divine way, where it's like there was this energy, or there has been this energy with this, where Leo, you were kind of like, my time will come. I know. I'm going to sit in the energy of patience. I'm going to be acceptance of the flow. And your time is here. And it's coming. On the King of Cups, as your possible challenge is the Four of Cups. So your challenge is not following when you get the green light and still just sitting in the energy. Hibernating, not open your heart. Feeling like you're not going to be received well by a community. That is all in the mind. That's all of the mind chatter. Your advice is the Two of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, whatever you're doing, whatever action you are taking with this Ace of Wands, it's going to change everything. You speaking up, you saying something, you asking, you looking into a new skill, a new hobby, a new course, you being more conscious of what you're doing, you being more open with how you feel, it's going to create a destined shift. And on the Six of Wands, we have the Star. I mean, I'm not surprised you have the Star here at all. You start with Temperance, Earth, and Divine Connection. You end off with the Star, Earth, and Divine Connection. So you have been in communication with the divine about something, about someone. You've had your eye on something. You've had something in the back of your mind, and you're like, my time is now. My time is now. And I mean, the Six of Wands to the Star. Oof, that's nice energy. That is really nice energy. And you know, keep in mind, I'm giving you examples of this energy. I'm probably not going to hit the head on the storyline for each and every one of you. But I'm going to give you a random example. You know, when you drive past a store one day and you're like, oh, I should probably buy a lottery ticket. And then something in your mind's just like, not today. And you keep driving past the same store. You keep having the same thought. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I'm going in there. I'm going to get that lottery ticket. I've been driving past this store for months now. And you go in, you get it. And then all of a sudden you win like $500. That's the type of energy I feel. Is it going to play out in lottery form? Probably not. But that's the type of energy I feel like, something you've just been surpassing. Like, oh yeah, maybe I'll do that one day. Maybe I'll go there one day. Maybe I'll ask that person one day. Maybe I'll reach out to this person one day. Maybe I'll see if I can do this new skill one day. Maybe I'll see if I should study this course one day. Maybe I'll see if a different way of getting pregnant works one day. The one day is now. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And you're doing it. You're making it happen, Leo. And it looks like you're going to have some sort of confirmation. And it looks like it's connected to a wish fulfillment. I mean, you have the Divine Wish card clarifying the basically win card for me. That's a pretty big energy. And on the Wheel of Fortune to that Two of Wands, you're taking reins of a divine timed moment in your life. Good for you, Leo. You're learning how to navigate the energy. So on the Seven of Cups here, we have the Knight of Cups. Some of you may be love. Some of you may definitely be opening up to love, or just doing more things for yourself, being more adaptable, spreading your heart out in different directions, taking more risks. Four of Cups as your challenge with the Seven of Wands. So your biggest challenge is shutting off your heart. Your biggest challenge is keeping your heart closed. They want you to keep it as open as possible. As open as you possibly can. On the Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune as your advice, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. A lot of you, there is new money-making opportunities for you, especially for something that you didn't even know you were good at. Or maybe you're going to figure out that you're good at it. And on the Star, we have the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration, communication, getting along with people, getting together with people, finding out a way. Compromise, learning, a new learning cycle, learning from another. Some of you, Leos, you could be the student or the teacher, you know? So in this type of energy, I feel like you are like the student of the energy for some reason. But with your outcome being the Three of Pentacles, I always say this too when I see people in person, or if I do an online reading and I see it come out like that, the student will eventually turn into the master, and then the master will become the student again, because you have to learn the new level of consciousness. So if you master logic, your next thing to master is acceptance, you know? So like student to the master, to the student to the master is like a never ending type of thing. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you're going to feel very well received. You're going for something that you want. You're doing something that you want. You're living out a passion. You're being more conscious with what you consume. And it's really going to work well for you. Very well for you. I feel like a lot of energy with You know, if you want to make new friends or you want to make new acquaintances or make acquaintances turn into friends, or this is a very good time for that. A very good time for that. And well, I don't want to say unfortunately, because you're a Leo. So I feel like a lot of the times what you do go for is beneficial in either the process of learning a lesson or it really being beneficial and a nice experience. This looks like it is your action, your doing. You applied for this job. You walked up to this person. You asked this question. You started reading the labels. You started talking more. You started saying more. You started being more outward. This is coming from your bravery. This is coming from your courage. So, beautiful. Beautiful energy here for you, Leo. Let's see what we have from your ending oracle in terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius. And you have Aries up here. So let's see what we got going on here from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Here we go, Leo. I do want to say for some of you, you may meet someone through work or meet someone through a work setting. Yeah. Okay, you have the Land in Between, card number 40. That's what was happening. The land in between of just driving past the store 50 times. Or going through the thought process a bunch of times, but never doing anything. Now you're shifting to the new reality. All right, the land in between. You're in the process of change. You know that you were called to it and can no longer be who you were. But you aren't sure what the next experience of your life will be. You are in between what was and what could be. In the pupal stage, like during the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into the butterfly. However, you can't just skip the messy parts. You have to endure the unknown and uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet, but you are very, very, very close. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed what version of you and yourself and become something new. You must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore this stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better? The process in between worlds is where things get really interesting. You learn how to manage your fear, how to stay present in the now, how to see in the dark. You absorb the lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is a real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. Once you have made this no man's land your home, it will be a part of you. Then whatever was set in motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between. For that is where you were reborn. Why am I crying? Oh my God. Okay. Wow. I knew it. It just feels like, all right, we're almost there. 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 No wonder you got the land in between. And I don't know why I'm like sad or like why that made me like emotional, but it's like, I feel like they're happy sad. Like, I don't feel like I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I almost feel like they're like happy. Some of you may actually cry tears of joy since I just had that type of reaction. When you get to that land, which it looks like you are getting there, you're in that transitional moment. And that's probably why your outcome is so huge. And so in that physical, yo, and I kept up bringing up the star and the temperance with the earth to the spiritual and the earth to the spiritual, the land in between, the earth and the spiritual. Oh my God. All right. Well, this is what I have for y'all. The land in between is about to get you to the new land. So your new shoes, your new feet, your new energy, here it is. Get ready. Wow. Thank you, Leo, for being here and for watching. I love each and every one of you out there. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful day or night wherever you are at in the world. Happy birthday once again. And if you are interested in shopping any of my decks that I use, you can find my Amazon storefront down in the pinned comment. as well as if you want to book with me, either receive a numerology report and or book an online pre-recorded reading. I do have those on sale as well down below in my Etsy shop link. You will see them both in the same comment. Bye now, Leos.